light reflected by the ground. There he'll find everything we have lost, the stars, the roses, the dust, and the dawn.
El sol. Todos los colores vienen del sol y no tiene ninguno en particular, porque los contiene todos. Toda la tierra es como un poema, mientras nuestro sol allá arriba representa al artista. Si alguien quiere pintar este mundo tan diverso, que nunca mira el sol directamente, pues perdería la memoria de las cosas que haya visto, y en sus ojos solo lágrimas ardientes quedarían. Dejar que se arrodillen, inclinando su rostro hacia la tierra, mirando la luz del sol reflejada por el suelo. Ahí es donde encontraremos todo lo que hemos perdido: las estrellas, las rosas, los amaneceres y los atardeceres. Sexta Milas.
Welcome to the Oakland Kajukenbo 2013 Student Recital. My name is Brendan Wildman, and I have been a student here at Oakland Kajukenbo since before Oakland Kajukenbo even existed, and the program was called Lucky Star Kung Fu. Well, it's supposed to be a shirt. Oh, here it is. Lucky Star Kung Fu. I am grateful to see Bouquet for creating this training community for me to grow up in. I have watched as a full-fledged Kung Fu school has grown up around me. I have made connections here with people that will last a lifetime. Now, without further ado, sit back and enjoy the performance. The beginning students will be presenting our dedication, I Am Somebody. We want all of you to repeat after them each time they speak.
my name is Kajukenbo, and I began training with Sifu Kate when I was 6 years old. I've trained with her for over 20 years, and I'm now a first-degree black belt with Oakland Kajukenbo. So during the performance today, you guys are going to get, to see a lot of beautiful work, and we're also going to teach you about the 5 fingers of self-defense. The 5 fingers of self-defense is a simple system we use here at Oakland Kajukenbo that helps us think about how to take responsibility for our own safety and for the safety of others. It teaches us how to use all of our senses, our voice, our body, and the community around us to create safety and happiness for ourselves, our family and friends, and the whole world. Tashi and Rachel are going to tell you a little bit more about exactly what the first finger of self-defense means.
Repeat after me. Use your head. 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 The first finger of self-defense, use your head, means to use all of your senses, your hearing, your vision, your sense of smell, and even your sixth sense, your gut feeling to be safe. Use your head is the first finger because we use all of our senses every day, all the time, to do everything we need to do. Use your head as the first finger because it reminds us that we can take care of ourselves and be more independent by just being aware of what is happening around us.
Thank you, Tashi and Rachel, for explaining that for us. I'm really excited to introduce the next piece. This group of students is going to be performing Kata 2.
I've been a student at Oakland Kajukenbo since I was a little girl. Training in martial arts has become a central part of my life, deeply influencing the way that I look at the world. I want to introduce a basic principle of martial arts training that I think is very powerful. That principle is learning to face our fears. Sifu K's teacher, Sifu Colleen Graydon, who died of cancer much too young, used to say that her favorite part of Kajukenbo was learning to face her fear of death. Sifu Colleen believed that if we were able to accept that this breath could be our last breath, that this moment could be our last moment that we ever have, we could live every day with a greater freedom and fearlessness. Some of the students at Oakland Kajukenbo made a list of the things that they fear. Sifu Sam and I are going to read some of these off. I'm afraid of cats.
I'm afraid of failure.
I'm afraid of getting crushed by a car.
I'm afraid of getting separated from my parents.
I'm afraid of being wrong.
I'm afraid of the dark.
I'm afraid of heights.
I am afraid of spiders.
I'm afraid of letting other people down.
I'm afraid of getting bad grades.
I'm afraid of violence.
I'm afraid of embarrassing myself.
I'm afraid of getting attacked by the Ku Klux Klan.
I'm afraid of heights.
I'm afraid of being raped.
I'm afraid of being wrong.
I'm afraid of being unhappy.
I'm afraid of giants.
I'm
up. Get one more. Before we go on, thank you very much, everyone who's here in the audience. It's great to see familiar faces. My name is Sifu Sam Mendy Wong, and I've been training in martial arts since I was 10 years old. I started out at Destiny Art Center with Sifu Kate. In 2011, I tested for my first degree black belt in Kajukenbo. And right now, we are going to move on with our performance and teach you the second finger of self-defense. But I won't be doing all the talking. I'm not as cute as some of these kids who are up here. Luckily, I've got Summers and Blanca and Sophia and Dahlia.
Hey everybody, repeat after me. Use your voice.
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 Okay everybody, I think you got that one down. The second finger of self-defense is use your voice. Use your voice means to be willing and able to speak up if you notice something that concerns you or if you need help. Use your voice is the second finger because after being aware of the world around us, learning to communicate well with others and to feel comfortable verbally is really important.
Thank you for representing the second finger in such an elegant manner. Right now, a group of students is going to show Pinion 1 and its application. Afterwards, will be followed by the advanced students doing Pinion 11.
Beautiful forms from the last group of students. My name is Lanika Viney. I have too been a part of Open Kajukenbo since I was very young. We are now ready to introduce the third finger of self-defense. Here is Ikaiken Sunyata and Bruno and Thera with the sign.
Repeat after me. Use your feet.
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 The third finger of self-defense is use your feet. Use your feet means being responsible for where you are and always being willing and ready to move away from situations or environments that feel or appear unsafe or dangerous, and move towards situations and environments that are positive and productive. Use your feet literally means move towards great and positive experience with your feet and move away from destructive things with your feet. In other words, you are in charge of where your body goes.
Thank you, Bruno and Sunyasi Kaika, for explaining. We are now ready to perform basic judo. Give it up for the next group as they throw themselves all the way up.
I'm Peter Clifton, and I've been training with Oakland Kajukenbo since I was 7.
So we're here to teach you the fourth finger of self-defense. And the fourth finger is use your fighting skills, but only if you have to. All right, repeat after me nice and loud. Use your fighting skills, but only if you have to.
Use your fighting skills, but only if you have to.
Use your fighting skills, but only if you have to.
Use your fighting skills, but only if you have to.
All right, one more time. Use your fighting skills, but only if you have to.
Use your fighting skills, but only if you have to.
Good. All right, this finger deals with actually using our fighting skills in a dangerous situation. And as a teenager, I know this situation can go from being bad or safe to dangerous in a matter of seconds. And that sometimes it can be hard to tell if the situation is dangerous or not.
This finger is also all about control. There are times, especially as a teenager, when people challenge us, they insult us, they hurt our feelings, and we feel that the only way to keep our self-respect is to hit them, to punch them, to just blast them and fight them. It is not about fighting, but it is about controlling our anger and never raising a fist in anger. This finger is also all about control and teaching us that fighting is dangerous, often unpredictable, and not safe at all. I could get hurt, or I could hurt someone else.
So the way to think about this principle is to think about how you feel in every situation. If you feel like you're alone and someone's trying to attack or molest you, then you're in danger. If your body feels like your heart's going really fast and it's getting hot and sweaty, your body is telling you you're in danger. When we feel like this, we need to do whatever we can to get to a safe place. That means fight, kick, scream, yell, whatever you can do to get to a safer place and out of danger.
Our training teaches us to make powerful sounds, such as the kiais you've been hearing. It also teaches us to have powerful stances and powerful movements. Our training, most importantly, teaches us to be aware and to heighten our awareness in possibly dangerous situations, and to make that call to either fight or use all of the other fingers that you have been taught.
everybody. My name is Sifu Lynn Kessler, and I'm a second-degree black belt at Oakland Kajukenbo. I'm really happy to introduce the grab release piece. This is a piece that shows what can happen when somebody grabs you and pulls you or pushes you and tries to perhaps take you somewhere that you don't want to go. You'll see initially students will be grabbed on one wrist and then on two, and then up by their throats. So it gets increasingly dangerous for them, and they respond appropriately. Initially they just try to escape, and at the end when they feel they're really in danger, they counterattack. This is, the grab releases are really elegant and powerful movements that have to be executed decisively and watch carefully because they also go rather quickly.
Leave me alone. Back off. Help! Help!
Hello there, my name is Elizabeth Avila, and I'm a student at Oakland Kajukenbo. And so are my two children, Naomi and Bruno.
Hello everybody, my name is Eric Lipton. I've been a student here for about 8 years. I have had the amazing opportunity to be with CPK since the beginning. One thing I love about Kajukenbo Kung Fu is it incorporates 5 different arts: Kempo, karate, judo, jiu-jitsu, and Chinese boxing. As you can see, right now we're going to be telling you the last finger of self-defense, which is tell somebody what happened.
Hi everybody, my name is Janice Brown and I'm going to tell you the 5th finger of self-defense. Repeat after me. Tell somebody what happened!
Tell somebody what happened.
Tell somebody what happened!
Tell somebody what happened.
Tell somebody what happened!
Tell somebody what happened.
The last finger is very important, but it's a little bit hard to think about it. When we're saying, tell somebody what happened, it means tell an adult if you're a child, or if you're an adult, tell a person in authority, or just another person who may be able to help you if something is happening that is scary, confusing, worrisome, hurtful, or unjust. The idea is to have people we can talk to about whatever is happening, so we can get the support we need to be safe and confident.
One aspect we try to teach our kids is have multiple people they can rely on. If our kids only have one person they can rely on, and that person is hurting them either physically or mentally, they won't have anybody else to turn to. So we try to let them have a huge, wide area of support that they can go to in case they need something.
to myself, what a wonderful world. The colors of the rainbow, so pretty in the sky, are also on the faces of people passing by. See friends shaking hands, saying, how do you do? They really sing, I love you. I hear babies cry and I watch them grow. They'll learn much more than we'll know, and I think to myself, what a wonderful world. Someday I wish upon a star, wake up with clouds are far behind. We will travel just like a lemon drop, high above the chimney top. That's where you find me, oh, somewhere over the rainbow, way up high. The dream that you did too, why, oh, why can't I?
Liquid swords, harder than war while stadium tours. I am the future, DeLorean doors. Will it survive? Never deceased. I don't think I'm ever gonna rest in peace. I'ma kill a game, leave the rest in pieces. Now everybody wanna rinse up, please. Tell that jealous looking out, I know what the beef is. I'm just making money for my grandkids' nieces. I'ma work hard, that's my pieces. 40-yard dashes, screeching. Pardon me, ma'am. I'ma go dumb, smart I am. I'm complicated.
The name of the form is Bagua Saber Jingmo School.
Tai Spear, Jingbo School.
Limbo, Dragon continues step. Go.
Speed 1.
Hop-kun, monkey form. Go.
La luna asoma. Cuando sale la luna, se pierden las campanas y aparecen las sendas impenetrables. Cuando sale la luna, el mar cubre la tierra y el corazón se siente quizá en el desierto.
Nadie come naranja bajo la luna llena. Es preciso comer fruta verde y helada. Cuando sale la luna de 100 rostros iguales, la moneda de plata se hace en el vacío.
When the moon comes up, the bells are lost in their appear and trouble pass.
When the moon comes up, the sea blankets the earth, and the heart feels like an island in infinity.
No one eats oranges under the full moon. One must eat cold and ripe fruit.
When the moon comes up with 100 equal faces, silver money sobs in the pocket.
I'm Sam Malero, and I'm going to quiz you guys on your 5 fingers of self-defense. Let's see if you're paying attention.
The first finger of self-defense is...
Use your head.
Very good.
The second finger of self-defense is...
Use your voice.
The third finger of self-defense is...
Use your feet.
The fourth finger of self-defense is...
Use your fighting skills, but only if you have to.
The fifth finger of self-defense is...
Tell someone what happened.
Very good, very good. You guys had a little help here. These are very important. We use them as guidelines, especially in our kung fu training. All the martial artists, these are good rules to live by. We want to make sure that we know these because they can protect you and the people around you. And we're going to do the closing that we do in every single class. The kids in front, can you get up?
Right here. Right here. Right here, good. Right where you are.
Everybody is set. We want to remember that our kung fu training is learn how to take care of ourselves and the people that we love, to protect ourselves and the people that we love against violence and abuse, and to make this world a safer and happier place for everyone.
Through this fist fight, one gains long life and happiness.
Everyone salute.
And give him one more hand.
Hello, everybody. My name is Kajukenbo.
I have a wonderful teacher, Sifu Michelle Dwyer, who teaches Northern Shaolin weapons and Tai Chi for Oakland Kajukenbo. Not yet, my sister. I'm not yet. She's ready. And the inspiration of my life's work, my Kajukenbo teacher, the late Sifu Colleen Reagan. These women were also students and are also students of the martial arts. Sifu Michelle Dwyer's teacher is Sifu Jackman Wong of the JMO School in San Francisco. And Sifu Colleen Reagan's teacher is Professor Barbara Bones. And of course, Sifu Wong Jackman, Professor Barbara Bones are also students of the martial arts. And they have a teacher, and it goes back teacher to student, all the way back in history to the very first person who looked at the grandeur and the ferocity of nature, and they thought, lightning, flower blooming, tiger leaping. And they said, I wonder if I can express these things in my body. This is our history as martial artists. What I hope to do here at Oakland Kajukenbo first and foremost is to teach us all to protect ourselves. Self-defense is very important to me. What that means is that I hope us all learn the confidence and the wherewithal that we need so that if we're being harassed or bullied or abused, that we're able to stand up and stand up for ourselves. And if we are being attacked by one person or many people, that we all have the skills we need to fight and fight and fight until we can get ourselves to a safe place and get the support we need. That's the most important thing for me. Second most important thing is that we as students of the martial arts learn to have strength, to expect to have the kind of strength in the world, and when we go out in the world, expect that we will be respected. What I hope for us all as students of the martial arts is that we will expect or count on ourselves to care for the world, and when we go out in the world, we expect to be cared for. And finally, as students of the martial arts, we learn to be responsible for the world around us, and we expect when we go out in the world that we're joining a community of other responsible people. This is what we're doing here at Oakland Kajukenbo Room. So I'm about to get onto the pitch, so if the people who have the money boxes and whatnot start to pass them down the line. This is our program, people. Oakland Kajukenbo, if you look around this room right here, when I joined this church about 10 years ago, and I came in to use the restroom in the middle of Mass when they were doing the collection, I saw an empty room. And I hadn't been teaching martial arts for a little while, and I thought, you know what? I think I should start a Kung Fu program for the children of the parish. They're just as restless as I am about this time in the Mass. So I asked the priest at that time, and he said, I'll ask the diocese. He asked the Roman Catholic Diocese of Oakland, and they said, no. So the priest at that time said, well, I'm going to say yes then. So about 7 of us joined, and 7 years later, this is what we see, and the great, we stand up, Father Abe, I know you just got back from the trip. This is the great Father Abe Magdalena, and he took over the church 2, 3, 4, how many years ago, sir? 4 years now, and he said yes to. He said yes to. So this is our program. I believe that Oakland Kajukenbo is in the entrepreneurial spirit of Oakland. We're in the hustle and flow here. We are sharing resources. The parish community has no idea how generous they are with us, right? That this program is flourished in this room. So this is time. This is your time, to come on up here. Who's got the pad and the... So when I say it's our program, I'm saying nobody can take it away from us because we support it, right? This program has students that come for no money. Many students come for $1 a class. So if you want to sponsor a kid for a month, that's about $12. We're starting with that. I need a pad up here, y'all. Who's got the pad? There we go. Let's see the pads. Let's bring that pad on. We need a lot of these pads. We have about 150 people. So if you want to sponsor, if you want to kick in and help support this great program, these pads cost about $50. So you can jump in at that level. And then Jocelyn over here, everybody who joins the program gets a uniform right when they join. They just sign up and get a uniform, right? The uniform and the sparring gear costs about $75 for each student. So you can see she's all protected, ready to go right there. Thank you, Jocelyn. And then we have a youth leadership program. We're very big on youth leadership at Oakland Kajukenbo. Right now we have hired about 10 young people who learn to teach Kung Fu and all the skills that come with that. Every single month they earn between maybe $100 to $250 depending on their schedule and their skill. So if you want to jump in and support a month of a youth leader, wave and smile if you're making money at Oakland Kajukenbo. And finally, we do a summer program here at Saint Columba, and that's really the primary thing. We always need to raise a lot of money. It's a high-quality program. It's a no joke. We swim, we bike, we cook, we exercise. We are just busy the whole time doing wonderful things. You're gonna come up and pitch, right? Okay. He got inspired. So it costs about $500 a month to pay for a summer camper, and we charge like $160. So we always need to make a bunch more money to do that. So without further ado, get your wallets out while I let Father Aiden have that.
I'm going to offer $1,000 for the program. I'm not giving away other people's money. It's so good. I need to tell you just, we don't always make a pitch about Saint Columba, but I just got back from Ireland 2 nights ago, and I was at the birthplace of Saint Columba. He was born in Ireland, up in Derry. He became a priest, and then he caused a war between 2 clans. And he went to confession, and the priest or the bishop or whoever the dude was said, because you have sinned in this way and caused thousands of people to die, we are sending you out of Ireland. You can never come back again, and you must go and form a monastery somewhere else. So Columba, which means peace, Columba was sent to Scotland, and he built this monastery on the islands on the left coast of Scotland so that he could get up every morning and see Ireland, which was 15 miles away. That was him breaking the rules. And he ended up being a great source of peace and building up the gift of the church over there. On the back, you will see, what is that that's on the back of everybody's emblem? No, it's not. It's St. Patrick's. St. Patrick's what? Shamrock. And the shamrock represents community, and that's what we are about at St. Columba. In 1898, this parish began with Irish people and Italians, and now the people who are here are mostly African American, and this spirituality of mind, body, and spirit is truly African American, and is what we're about, is building up the love of God. They say that every priest has one homily. Mine is that God loves each, is hopelessly in love with the dream of each and every one of us, and we're called to spread that love all over the world. Our church doesn't always do a good job of that, but I'm hoping the new dude in charge will make some changes, and we will continue to represent that love here at St. Columba. So put your hands in your pockets very deep and help us. Amen. Amen. Amen.
All right, so we have to make a transition now. You can have religious debates over lunch. Or maybe take that history and chop it up over lunch. break, right? Because we're going to take the tables, and a pinion one could do the tables, and Kata two are the servers. So folks out there, you just stretch a little bit. You can stay near your chair and you can just carry it to the table if you want to. But otherwise, we're not allowed to go in the parking lot. So we're parking out here. You go out there to stretch, and then come back in. I'd like to thank the parents who did the beautiful lunch we're about to eat. Thank Shonda and Kim. Wave and smile, Shonda and Kim. Thank you, everybody, all your family. Eat. These flowers are from everyone. All right, stretch and prepare to eat.